Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it is a Scandinavian day. Can a Brit tell the difference between Norwegian and Danish and Swedish? Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go. So before I begin, I got a message from one of my subscribers basically saying, how about you do a comparison and see if you can tell the difference between the Danish language, Swedish language, or the Norwegian language, and do like a comparison, like watch news programs. So basically I've searched for news programs from each country, and I'm gonna see if I can tell the difference in the sense of if I can hear a difference between the languages. So let's go.
Lang hale, fordi jeg muligvis også det.
Ja, men det er ikke en avishistorie som sådan. Det er en reklame, og det er en reklame, der er så i øjnefaldene af den.
Guys, I actually don't know which one this one is, so I'm gonna guess to see if I can tell.
Han rejste op ude i redaktionslokalet tidligere på morgenen og sagde, har du set den reklame i Berlingske? Og
det havde du så.
10 stille, den skal vi snakke om fjernsyn. Ja. Så det gør vi nu. Det er den her. En reklame for skraldespandsmodellen VIP.
Ja.
Og så står der, some values belong in the bins, others don't. Og det ansigt, der så stikker op af denne her skraldespand, det er jo, som vi kan se, ansigtet på den homoseksuelle, handicappede, kvindelige migrantarbejder af katariansk.
I heard homosexual and handicap, but I don't know what she's saying. It sounds, it's not Swedish. It's not Swedish. I hope it's not Swedish, because I should know. This sounds... Is it?
Afrikansk-arabisk oprindelse, der hedder Infantino, og som i øvrigt også er formand for FIFA.
Ja.
Og det synes jeg...
Så man lige ham.
Det var et ordentligt smæk, han lige fik her i den her reklame, og jeg synes jo, det er sjovt, at det står på engelsk. For den der...
I'm gonna say they're Danish. The way that sounds is like... It doesn't sound Swedish. I don't think it's Norwegian either. I think it sounds Danish to me. I could be completely wrong. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. So I was completely correct with the last one. It was Danish, so I got that right from hearing it. It sounds like a foreign language to my ears, if that makes sense. Of course, Swedish is a foreign language to my ears, but I don't watch Danish content. I don't watch any Danish content. I don't do any videos reacting to Danish stuff. So when I'm listening to it, I'm like, I don't recognize this language. It clearly sounds different from Swedish, but there are certain words I'm like, oh, that sounds like a Swedish word. But yeah, let's hear Norwegian and see if I can tell a difference.
Ikke sant? Han har helt rett. Hvis vi ser på lønna til en butikkmedarbeider i Norge og USA og for eksempel Spania, og justerer for kjøpekraften, så ser vi at en spansk butikkmedarbeider tjener 232 000 i året, en amerikansk 260 000 i året, og en norsk butikkmedarbeider tjener 369 000 i året. Egentlig tjener de enda litt mindre i Spania og USA. Den spanske og amerikanske lønna er justert litt opp for å kunne sammenligne, fordi ting er dyrere her og billigere der. Men dette betyr at en norsk butikkmedarbeider har mer enn 100 000 mer i lommen enn sine kolleger i Spania og USA, og derfor sannsynligvis også litt lykkeligere. Men det er ikke bare norske butikkmedarbeidere som tjener mer. Igjen justert for kjøpekraft. I Norge tjener hotellresepsjonister, fastfood-kokker.
Pleasant. That's one word I have to say about the Norwegian accent. It's very clear, or maybe it's the way he speaks, but I'm like understanding a lot of what he's saying, like a lot. Kind of shocked me actually. He started speaking and he's talking about 100,000 and talking about, he's like, and obviously I'm looking a bit at the English subtitles as well, but actually he's very, very clear, very nice sounding language, but yeah, very related to Swedish. Like there's so many similarities just in the way that he pronounces words, the words themselves, very, very, very close to Swedish to me. Like I understand what he's saying, like a lot of what he's saying in a way. Continue.
Kokker, renholdere, solid mer enn i Spania og USA. Så hvorfor er det sånn? Jeg er ikke økonom. Så her er sånn som jeg trodde før at det funket. Det bare le av meg, men dette var omtrent sånn som jeg tenkte. Norge fant olje, Og oljen gjør at det kommer penger inn til Norge på en eller annen måte, og disse pengene havner i en slags kasse, som jeg tenkte meg staten har. Så renner det liksom penger ned fra den kassen, jeg vet ikke nøyaktig hvordan jeg, sammen med det. Derfor tjener folk i vanlige jobber i Norge mer enn i USA og Spania. Det er oljen. Ferdig. Men dette er feil. Det er ikke oljen som er forklaringen. Det er en annen grunn til at folk med lavtlønnsjobber tjener mer i Norge. Og for å skjønne hvorfor, så må vi først skjønne hvorfor vi i dag er rikere enn i gamle dager. Hvorfor folk før i tiden ikke hadde så god råd, mens vi kan bruke 9.000 kroner på personlig bilskilt.
And this video, by the way, is interesting because it's about like why Norwegians are like so wealthy, which is very interesting. Guys, let me know if I should create a Norwegian channel. I feel like I should create a Norwegian channel just because I feel like doing 3 countries on one channel is a bit too much. So I think I might create a Norwegian channel separately because I think Norway is quite interesting. And also, it came up on my DNA, ancestry DNA, Norwegians. I am actually quite interested in Norway and just like learning about Norway. So yeah, I might create a Norwegian channel. Let me know if that would be a good idea. But from listening to the Norwegian language, it's very intelligible. Is that the right word? Intelligible. Yeah, it's very similar to Swedish. Swedish has a little bit more melody, just a little, but very, very close. I'm going to listen to like 1 minute more and then we're going to go on to Swedish.
Ha det bra var brukt opp forresten, så ble det ha det bra.
Ha det bra. The way he says that, I'm like, that sounds Swedish.
Dette her er moren min, Liv Meldal, født i 1925. Faren hennes jobbet på sagbruket Namsos. Moren hennes var hjemmearbeidende, og de hadde så dårlig råd at moren min, det var noen år etter at det bildet ble tatt, ble sendt bort til slektninger for å få ordentlig mat, altså for å legge på seg.
This whole sentence sounds very Swedish. Don't know what he's doing differently or saying differently, but he's using words that sound Swedish to me.
Tatt meg som dro på treningsleir for å bli kvitt noen kilo så kunne jeg få med draget. Og det fikk jeg, tro meg. Forskjellen mellom meg og moren min ligger i denne grafen her. Brutto nasjonalprodukt per innbygger i Norge, justert for inflasjon. Trenger ikke skjønne hva brutto nasjonalprodukt er, men poenget er, i dag er vi 8 ganger rikere enn vi var i 1931. Vi har i snitt 8 ganger så mye penger å bruke enn folk hadde for 90 år siden. Og noe av disse pengene bruker vi da på personlig bilskilt, taco, iradua, no wife, og min favoritt, EL67641. Det er koden som Dr. Spock i Star Trek bruker for å åpne safen med kraftskjoldet. Ta følg med litt da! Raringer. Så hvorfor er vi egentlig rikere nå enn før? Jeg visste det ikke, og når jeg spurte folk, så var dette svarene som gikk igjen. Noen sa oljen, selvfølgelig. Men svenskene og danskene, de er også rike. Rikere enn før i hvert fall, og de har jo ikke olje. Utdanning var noen som sa. Men det er ikke sånn at når man går på skole i mange år, så kommer det på en eller annen måte masse penger. Så var det noen som sa, vi har jo spart. Vi har samlet opp, arvet kanskje fra foreldrene våre, men hvor kommer alle pengene deres fra? Hvor kommer disse pengene fra? Og så det som alltid går igjen for å forklare alt mulig rart.
I'm going to pause him there because this video in of itself is very interesting. And I'm getting like really engrossed in it. So I'm like, I'm really interested in this video. So maybe I do create a Norwegian channel and react to this video. Let me know if you want me to do that. And I'll link the new channel in the description, and this might be one of the first videos. Maybe at least number 1 or number 2. Yeah, I'm actually warming to the idea of that because actually it's very pleasant to my ears, Norwegian, and it sounds very similar to Swedish. And I know a lot of you guys, my Swedish subscribers, understand Norwegian, so yeah. Next, let's hear the Swedes. I don't know, this is about Donald Trump discussed on Swedish television. Okay.
Om den amerikanska valrörelsen bara här mot slutet, där har ju republikanen Donald Trump flera gånger nämnt Sverige som ett varnande exempel när det gäller flyktingar från Syrien. Vi ska lyssna på honom.
I promise you people,
Before he starts speaking, I can't stand that purple man, red man, whatever. Anyways, very, very, very easy for me. Very easy on the ears for me. I think now if I actually went and took Swedish lessons, I think I would do pretty well in the sense of the sound of Swedish is very clear to my ears. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I can, like, I'm like, it sounds like home. I've been watching Swedish TV programs and watching Swedish movies for the best part of over a year. If you're interested, my Patreon link is in the description. I watch movies and TV shows with the Patreon members, with the View family, every single week. And it's been so much fun. There's so much content on there now. There might be like 100, over 100, maybe 120 or something videos, movies, TV shows, Swedish movies and TV shows, a few Finnish stuff as well that I've reacted to on my Patreon. So if you're interested to hang out with me every single week, check it out. Link in the description.
We are going to be secure. We're not.
Can we skip him?
Att vi vet ju inte.
Hans uttalanden om syrier som presumtiva terrorister.
Ja, problemet är att vi vet ju inte vilka de är som kommer i ganska hög grad. Och det har ju varit många som bedömer.
Du håller med Donald Trump?
Jag håller med honom om att vi bör absolut minska invandringen. Vi bör absolut förstärka gränskontroller och ha bättre kontroll på de som vi släpper in i vårt land. Sen är det tyvärr så är ju det här ett uttryck för. Det är klart att mycket är ganska illa med den förda invandringspolitiken och så. Sen går det ju och det leder ju till ett dåligt rykte för Sverige i utlandet. Till exempel då i världens kanske viktigaste främsta stormakt där man ser på Sverige som ett skämt i hög grad idag. Och det är ju pinsamt för Sverige.
Man måste skilja.
We don't. That's not true. Just so this man's aware, it's not true. We do not look at Sweden as a joke at all. At all. Sweden, in fact, Scandinavia is revered by other countries. Other countries in Europe, America, we look to Scandinavia as to how to do society, how to do capitalism, how to do the way you guys do it is a lot better than our countries, let's put it that way. I don't know if you've seen on the news what's happening in England at the moment. It's intense, it's sad, and it's going to get worse. There's a lot of rioting going on due to immigration, due to people, and it's not due to immigration, people being unhappy because they believe that immigration is the problem, and it's not. The problem is above, but let's not get into that. Not get into that. But yeah, I don't know if I want to watch the rest of this because it's quite a depressing subject. But however, back to the language situation, Swedish, yeah, very, very clear for me. But actually, you know what I've just noticed from listening to them, maybe it's the guy, maybe it's not that, but actually Norwegian sounds easier to understand than Swedish. And I didn't realize, I think it's because I've been listening to so much Swedish that Swedish is the easiest for me to understand and be, get used to the way it sounds and, the tones. But actually, if I had never if I had done a reaction channel for Sweden and Norway at the same time, I probably would have been like, oh, actually Norway is easier to understand. But because I've listened to so much Swedish, I actually understand Swedish the best out of the three. But listening to Norwegian, I'm like, yeah, if I learned Swedish, I think I probably would understand Norwegian. So yeah, that's interesting. Danish, however, mate, it sounds like they're speaking it is a completely different language, but it sounds completely different to me. So I understand what you guys are on about in the comment section on my last video when I was learning about the languages. You were like, no, Danish is, as a Swedish speaker, I do not understand it. It's completely different. I agree. It's very different. Let me go back to it. I'm going to go back to it and see.
Det er en dansk avis, det her. Ja. Men det er fordi, man vil gerne længere ud. Ja. Det er hæftig markedsføring i Berlingske i dag.
Jeg ved, om den også er i andre internationale aviser.
Det kunne man da godt forestille sig.
Jeg er i Kristi Dagblad.
Is that the end of it?
Jo, som vi kan se ansigtet på den homoseksuelle, handicappede, kvindelige migrantarbejder er...
I understand, because she's using a lot of English words, but I'll tell you what Danish sounds like to me. It sounds like Finnish mixed with Norwegian. It sounds like if Finland, Norway, and Sweden had a baby, it would be Danish. That's what it sounds like. It sounds quite a bit different from Norwegian and Swedish. It does. It really does. It sounds like a mixture of Finnish and Norwegian and Swedish. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let me know in the comment section how you feel about the differences between the languages and if my assertion is slightly correct. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.